Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn about what are Azure management groups. So now, up till now, we have studied about the tenants and the subscription. Now, what is the management groups in Azure? So now, for example, if I have multiple subscription in my tenant and I have to manage them together, and I have to assign resources, or if I have to assign the users to all those subscription independently and individually, sometimes it becomes very difficult to handle and to manage all those subscription at the same time. So now what Azure has given us a management group, and as per the official document, it says as if your organization has many subscription and you may need a way to manage the access policies and compliance for those subscription, Azure management group provides a level of scope above the subscription. And now your subscription, you can manage and you can organize them into the containers called as the management groups, and apply all your governance condition to the management group. And once you apply that to the management group, it will be going down to all the subscription just part of that group. So now let's see with this diagram what exactly it means. So now I have multiple subscription, as well as I have maybe like multiple management groups under one management group. So to keep it simple, let's see, we have one management group, and in that one management group I have multiple subscription. For example, say on the right hand side, if you see, you have a EA subscription, and then again you can have multiple human resource, IT and marketing management group within the same root management group. So now let's take an example of this marketing one. So under this marketing management group, I have two different subscription. So this is how I can club my subscription again in one management group, and then I can assign my user, my roles and my policies to the management group. And this management group will basically, it will listen down to all the subscription which is part of this group. So this is what at the high level the management group is. And this document is pretty self-explanatory, and it has given a lot of details what exactly you can, how you can manage your groups, and how you can manage the subscription within the group and everything. So I will give this link in the description, how exactly Azure has explained everything here. So now what we will do, we will do some hands-on lab on this specific concept. So Azure has given a hands-on lab, so let's go on that lab. So now here the objective of the lab is, first of all, to implement a management group. It means like I will go and create one management group, and I will assign the subscription to that management group, and then I will create a role which is a custom role here, and then I will assign some users to that role. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Okay, now if you just see the lab scenario, what exactly they are trying to do here is, they are trying to create a management group, and then in this management group they are trying to include the subscription, and then granting the permission. So I will create a user, and this user will be part of the management group, and this user should be able to do two things here. One, he should be able to create a request, support request tickets, and second is he should be able to view the resource group which is part of that subscription, and this subscription is part of the management group. So this is what the lab scenario is. So now let's go down and see so what exactly they are saying. So first you go to the portal. So let's go to the portal, and they're trying to ask to go and create the management group. Okay, so now let's go to the portal. So I already have a management group here. So let me go to the portal, and there is a management group tab here. There is an icon here, or you can go on search and say management group. Somewhere you should be able to see here, this is a management group. So now I already have a management group here. So let me see if I can delete this. Okay, so let me delete this. So let me delete the management group here, and we will create a new one. So this may take some time. Okay, so this is deleted. So let me add a management group here. So now they have given some details. So this is a management group ID and the management group name. So now what we will do is, okay, this is my group ID and this is my group name. So this is exactly the same, and I will try to create the management group. So creating a management group with this ID and with this name. Now in the list of management groups, I have to create, okay, click the details to and display the details. Okay, and then what we can do is, in this management group we can add a subscription. Okay, so now again let's go back to my portal. So let's see if my management group is created. This is still in process. So now what these guys are saying is, I have to go and add the subscription. So right now I have one subscription in my tenant, and I will assign the subscription to this management groups. Okay, so I think this is already assigned here. So let's go to the management group, and let's see the details of this management group. Okay, so I can add a subscription here. So let me add a subscription here to this management group. Okay, and this is my subscription I'm adding to the management group, and I will save this. Okay, so I was able to add my subscription to my management group, and now let's see what they're saying next. So this is my management group. I've added a subscription to my management group. Okay, and now they are asking us to create a RBAC rule, which is a custom role. So now they want us to create a custom role. Now this custom role, so what we will do is, for the sake of simplicity and to keep this video short, I will create the roles. I will try to create the roles from the portal itself. So now let's see what exactly this role is. So if you see here, is this a custom role? Yes, this is a custom role. And this role is name, the name they have given is support request controller, which is a custom role. And what is a part of this custom role is two things. First, he should be able to create a support ticket, and second, he should be able to read the resource group, which is part of the subscription. So this is what the two actions are here. And then if you see here, the scope of this role is under this management group ID, what we created, and this is a subscription which is part of this management group. Okay, so now let's go back to my portal, and this is, so right now up till now what we have done, let me summarize. We have created a management group with the ID as AZ10402MG1, and this management group is having the subscription Azure demo subscription. Okay, now let me go to the role. Okay, so now I will go to my Azure Active Directory, and here what I will do is so let me show you the roles and administrator. So here you have to go and create a new custom role. If you see here, this is disabled for me. The reason this is disabled for me, because it says here to create a custom role, your organization needs an Azure AD Premium P1 or P2 package here. So I don't have that package right now. So what we will do is we will try to get the inbuilt role which Azure supports. So let me see if we have an inbuilt support here. Okay, so we have this administrator, service support administrator. We can use this as the maybe a role of the user. So now what I will do is I will first go and create a user. Okay, so now I already have a user here. This is my user. So if you want to create a new user, you can go here and you can create a new user here. So this is how you can give the name of the user, and then you can, yes, this is the name, this is the username, and then finally you can create it. So we will not create a user here, we will use the same user which I already have it. So this is my user Cloud King. Now what I will do is the next part of what they are saying is, once you create this custom role, which we are not creating here, we will use the inbuilt role. Now what they are doing is they are creating the role here. So let them create the role, and then they are saying, okay, create a new user now. So for the, always remember, to create a new user, you have to always go to the Active Directory, and then you have to create the user here. So now they are given the name of the user. This is the user, and then you initial, and then you go and create the password, and this is the new user which is created. Now they're asking us, okay, now go back to the management group and then display its details, and then click this specific option IAM, and then you assign the role here. So now what we will do is, we have the user, we have the management group, we have the subscription. So now let's go back to my management groups. Okay, now this is my management group, and let me see my details here. Okay, so this is the details of my management group. Now I will go to the IAM activity here. Okay, and then here I will see role assignment. Okay, so I've already assigned this role here. So let me see if I can delete this and again do it for you guys to understand what exactly it means. Okay, so I've removed this here. Okay, now what I will do is, they're asking us to go to the management group. If you see on the top left, I am on the management group, and this is the root group. And inside the management group, what I will do is I will go to the IAM and I will try to add the user here. So add the role assignment. Okay, so what I will do, I will try to see, I need a person, I need a role where I can see support request contributor. So this is the guy, this is a role where he can create a support request. Now since this is, I can assign only one role at a time, I cannot create a role of to see the resource group in the subscription. So let's go with the contributor role, which he can go and only create a support ticket. So let me select my user here. So what this means is, this user Cloud King has a role of creating a support ticket. Okay, this is what we are going with. And now I will save this. And now the moment I will save this user will become part of my management group. So now this user is added here. So this user is part of the management group, and this management group has subscription, Azure demo subscription. So what we are trying to achieve here is, I'm trying to assign a user to the management group, and the management group can have multiple subscription. As you see here, this management group, for example, say marketing in our case, and this can have multiple subscriptions. So now I have to assign the user and the role only to the management group, and directly what will happen, this management group as a container will take care of assigning all these values to the subscription which is part of the group. So it saves a lot of time. So I don't have to go to individuals. For example, say if I have like 10 subscription in my tenant, so I don't have to go to 10 subscription and assign the same role and the same user to different subscription. So what I will do is, I will take all the subscription and I will assign this to one management group, and I will assign a user and a role to a management group, and indirectly he will become part of all the subscription. This is what the whole exercise here. So now let me go back to my management group here, and this is the user which is already assigned. Now what we will do is, we will go and log in with the user Cloud King and see how exactly he can he go and create a support ticket with this user ID or not. So let me go back. So I am right now, if you see, let me, yeah. So I've already logged in with the Cloud King as my user. If you see on the right hand side top. Okay, now what I can do is, my role was to create the support ticket. So I will go to the help plus support ticket, this option, and let's see if I can create a new support request here. Let me click here, new support request, and okay, so this is on my this is my basic page. So this is what the lab is also saying. So let me go back to the lab. So what we have done up till now here is, up till now what we have done is, yes, we have assigned the role. We have assigned the role. So here they are saying custom role. Since we don't have an access, or we don't have a privilege to create a custom role, we have gone with the inbuilt role, which is the person can go and he can create a support ticket. So this is the step what we have done. Now they are saying, okay, with this user, go and again log in back to the Azure portal, what we have already done here. And then what they are saying is, okay, they are asking us to select the resource group. So we will see how we can select the resource group. Now let me go back to the 8th step. If you see here, this one, I am searching for the help and support, and then I will create a new support request here. So now let me go back to my this page, help plus support. I will select an issue, for example, say it's subscription management. Okay, and if you see here, when the moment I selected subscription management, it gave me the subscription here, Azure demo subscription, which is part of this management group. So now what I will do is, I can go and create a ticket here. So this clearly shows, since my role was to create a support ticket for the subscription, which is part of the management group, I was able to create everything here. Okay, so now let's again go back to the lab. Okay, so now this is what they are saying. I selected the service and subscription quotas and the issue type, and then yes, in this lab is just the subscription in the drop down. So I can see the subscription in the drop down, which is part of my management group. Okay, so now they are saying do not continue and do not create the ticket, and this is what exactly the whole idea of this lab is. So now if you see here, let me see, test problem type is, say, unable to access my subscription, and then you can go and select the next year. And this is how you can go and if you see the solution details and review and create, and you can create the entire support ticket here. Now let's go back and see, can I go and create the resource here or not? So as per the lab, I should be able to create, because in this lab they have created a custom role, and this custom role was having both the rights of creating a support ticket as well as to go and see the resources or not. But in our case, what we have done to keep it simple, we have just created a user who can go and create a help and support ticket. Now this user cannot go and create any resource group because it doesn't have a right. So now let me see if I can create a resource group here. Okay, I'm trying to add a resource group, and it should give me an error that I don't have a permission to do it. So let me see if I can do this. Yeah, so if you see here, it's saying me your required information is missing. Let's see what exactly it's saying. Now you do not have a permission to create a resource group under the subscription Azure demo subscription. Why? Because the user which I created, so let me show you again. Let me go back to the this user. So the user which I created here, this user doesn't have any access besides creating a support ticket. So let's see, yep. Or if I go back, to my, yeah, if you see here on the contributor side, I am my role is to just to create a support ticket. I cannot do anything else in that subscription. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you